Hey guys, this is Akhilesh Singh and welcome to this channel, and today I'm over here in an urban environment. This is Noida. Let me show you around a bit. After that I'll be taking you onto my computer, and today we'll be learning about Adobe Lightroom. I'll be taking two images and editing them and showing you the process of editing. Okay, so let's roll the B-roll and I'll see you on my desktop. Alright guys, so we are onto the computer, and we will just start editing two of the images. Two of the images that I selected is, one is the landscape and another one is a portrait of my cousin that I shot recently. And I'll be just going ahead and editing all those two images and show you the process of how it's done. However, there are so many sliders and settings that have their own purpose that I might, and if you guys like to, just let me know in the comment or through Instagram. I'll make that video explaining how each function of Lightroom works, because that's going to be a huge video about 30-40 minutes. So just let me know. So just let's just bring up the Lightroom. There's a Lightroom. You are greeted with this interface. First of all, you have, when you start the Lightroom will prompt you to create a catalog. You just have to create it and save it to the desired location. It might open at develop module or library. You just have to go to library, and with this button over here, import, you just have to import the images. Go to the folder from this drop down menu where your images are, and just load it onto the Lightroom. Another way is just directly, I'll just open, these are the two images. Another way is just to drag and drop these two images onto the Lightroom. These two images, whatever images that you will select onto the folder will be selected over here. Just hit import and these images will come in. Hit D or develop, you will be onto the develop module. We'll just start editing these images, and as I said, if you like complete know-how of all these sliders, that these parameter, basic, tone curve, HSL, all the colors values, split toning details, everything, so that will take a while. So let me know, I'll definitely make one for you. So I shot this image in RAW, so I'll just go and assign it a profile. Let's start with standard. So this profile is a set of like little edit that is saved in your camera, like color profiles are there in your camera. So that is like kind of that, because the raw file is totally flat, so this gives a little bit of punch or edit to that, and this act as a base for your edit. So from this you start to build up. So now we'll just go to the basic tab. I'll just increase a little bit, just want to give it a happy look. All right, okay, I'll just drop down some of the highlight and lift up the shadows. White gives kind of a punch to an image. We'll increase the clarity, vibrance, and reduce the saturation. With tone curve, like just make a small S curve and kill a little bit of blacks. So let's crush some of the black over here. I'll come down and work with this HSL slider. First is hue, saturation, and luminance. When you click to all, everything will come like that. This is a better view. So you see your image, and you like try to know which colors are there in the image. So most of the colors over here are particularly in the wavelength of yellow and green, mostly yellow. Like push this yellow and this green a little bit towards the left, and this looks pretty much it. I like the look. Increase the sharpness a bit and masking. So as we increase the sharpness, it sharpens all of the images, and masking, just apply that sharpness. If you increase the masking, it just applies that sharpness to the edges. Wherever there are the edges, so masking just apply to that. We can also like control shift F and we'll get to the full screen mode, so that you can better take advantage of all the space in your computer, especially if you're working on a laptop, right, like I'm doing right now. Okay, so like this looks pretty much okay to me. I'll just play with the lens correction. So it was, as you can see, already shot at 70 mm, so there was no distortion, so it goes the other way. So we'll just remove the distortion correction and we'll keep the vignetting correction onto this image. Okay, so now we'll just tackle these. First of all, let's just crop this image. Let's suppose we want to put it on the Instagram, so 4:5. Just crop it for that. This looks cool. And this spot removal, you hit Q and you come to spot removal tool, and you can remove these kind of spots. Press shift and click will let you zoom in while the tool is selected. Just click on to the spot and it's gonna remove that. I'll quickly just remove all the spots. Shift, hold and drag. All right. Okay, so this looks cool. Okay, this is it. I can do much work while taking this image to the Photoshop, but that is a thing for some time later. So this is the after editing image, and this one is before editing. And let's see side by side. Now full screen. All right, so let's just move on to the next image. So this is a portrait. We'll just go ahead and assign a color profile. Let's just assign it a portrait one. Portrait one, just keep the skin tone a little bit softer. Like I can definitely increase the exposure a bit. Of course, the contrast, blacks, increasing the white. We don't need to increase the shadows. Rather, I'll just bring down shadows a bit to give it a contrast. A little bit of clarity, not much, because the way we edit portraits are totally different from the way we tend to approach the landscape scenes. That is it, guys, and our favorite S-curve. All right. We'll just use this radial filter to work on her face a little bit, because we'll just highlight the face, double click on effect so that everything gets reset, and now we'll just lift up some of the shadows on the face and reduce the saturation a bit. Okay. All right. Cool, that is it. And we may also work on HSL. We'll just put in some yellow towards the left and contrast it with the greens on the background, these one and this one. We can also like play with this blue. We can like make it cyan. However, I'll just leave it till here. I'll just crop it, hit R, crop tool will come up. I'll just crop it to the rule of thirds, putting your subject onto this cross. All right, and as she's looking over this side, so it's like positive space for her. Okay, let's check out something, a little bit of sharpener, a little bit, not much in portraits. Like I like just give it mask a little bit. I like to keep it the face and everything as soft as. All right, so this is full screen. Just compare before. This one is before and after, side by side. From here, I would like to otherwise I would like to take it to the Photoshop, especially the portraits, and we'll do some work over there too. So these are the two images. So after you are done, you just exit the full screen by Control Shift F again, and select these two images. Control Shift E, and you get this export dialog box, or you can just go to File, Export, and just put in your settings. I already have this present to export it as original. Always keep this setting to Adobe RGB. This is a gamut with a lot of colors, and it's good for printing your images. So original images should be in Adobe RGB, and this setting should be at 300 pixel per inch PPI. All right, just export it, hit export, and both of these images will be saved onto the same folder, or depending upon the folder which you choose. All right guys, so that is it, and with this we came to the end of this edit. And let me know if you have any questions or something in the comment or through the Instagram. I'll just put in my Instagram link, and just hit the like button if you like this, and subscribe definitely for more such content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.